Hello and welcome. You join us for this match between India and South Africa. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and next to me in the commentary position is Ali Mitchell.
Thanks for such a warm introduction. I'm sure I don't need to tell you just how much I'm looking forward to the day's play.
Thanks, Alison. We're to go down to the middle now. The captains are ready for the toss.
The home team winning the toss, and they've decided to bat first. Sharma, the left-hander opening today, has a lovely technique and looked to settle into his work early on. Gill will be at the other end.
We're about to get underway and already the crowd is up and about. This is looking to be a great day of cricket. Was quick onto that in the infield.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Sharma has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Went for the drive, complete miss. Great shot, at least one on offer. 4 runs added in that over. India are 4 for none.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
Bosch coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
It's really hard not to get caught up in the excitement. The crowd are loving every minute of this match. Driven through cover, just the one. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Misses everything. End of the over. 6 off it. India are 10 for none.
Oh, crisp, elegant, and in this case, definitely powerful. Fantastic start to the chase.
Gets that away.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. A nice glance off the pads. No stopping that one.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Time that perfectly. End of another disappointing over. Markram has to be asking what's going wrong. It's not what you expect from a key bowler.
Absolutely glorious start. Bowlers need to start finding an answer soon before this gets out of hand. Might look to go big again here.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away. Lovely balance, leant back and punched behind point, the ball heading to the boundary.
End of the fourth over. India are now 26 for none.
Oh, gosh, absolutely leathered that. Cut away and over for a maximum.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Gone! Superb catch.
Yadav coming in, but he'll be starting from the non-striker's end for now. He's got their tail up.
Absolutely middle that.
Starting to hit their stride. Fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. That's out. Deep mid-off. Needed to move a bit, but they got there with time to spare. It's a fine catch.
Hardik out in the middle. Lovely player to watch once in. Looks quite relaxed too.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Five runs in that over. India are 38 for 2. 3 more fielders can be moved outside the circle. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Yadav taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. No. Terrible shot. Yadav ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Onto that early. That could be 4. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. That looks gone.
Left-hander out in the middle, almost ready to face their first ball.
Oh, great shot, but not going to beat the fielder. Ryan with a standard catch out in the deep. Didn't really have to move at all.
Samson coming in, but will be starting from the non-striker's end.
Perfectly timed. No, it hasn't stuck. Shot, at least 2 on offer.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Oh, that's just too full. Yadav makes the bowler pay with a fine shot. That may be 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Going with pace now.
Coming into the attack.
There'll be runs here. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. Worked away. That's a nice single. Nicely played.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter, and a great shot off the back foot.
Williams, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this... delivery, I wonder. That's a solid shot.
Good throw from the deep, bang on target.
Can't hit it any more sweetly than that.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Sampson advances and throws the bat at it with absolute disdain. Cut away for 4.
That was a beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot and stabs the ball away. Fielders had no chance.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Two straight. It's just been helped on its way for a maximum. Fine shot there.
Showing that they mean business this innings. Barely seem to have got going and they're hitting sixes. How will he reply?
They'll get at least one here. Shot straight past the bowler. Could well be 4. Ferreira showed some great skill there. Saved a potential boundary. Eight runs added in that over. India are 86 for 4.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain.
Markram has the ball in hand. The captain will be... hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Perfectly timed. That's a boundary save for sure. That'll scamper through for a single. Good running. Brilliant shot there. Markram shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Assertive punch down the ground. Fielders are in pursuit. There should be at least a few runs here.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope. How will the bowler respond?
Nice shot, pierces the infield.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Top shot that, punched wide of extra cover, and that could be 4.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Wow, that's missed the lot. That's the over, and a poor one at that. Nothing you can really say to soften the blow when you leak runs like that.
No stone being left unturned by the batters. This will be a massive score.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. A nice shot.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away. Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved.
Into the 15th over. India are now on 114 for 4.
Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring. It mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Now that's a great catch. Williams, at deep cover point, had to make up a bit of ground, but they've held on to a peach of a catch.
Dubé, the new man, taking guard in the middle. They want to get things going after getting their eye in. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Oh, great shot, but not going to beat the fielder. And again, see you later on your bike. 2 wickets on the trot.
Patel, the new man in, but will start from the non-striker's end.
Shot, should be runs here. What a catch. Ferreira at long on had to run a fair bit and they've taken a marvellous catch.
Bumrah, the new batsman at the crease. Right-hander in the lower order today. We'll see how he approaches the innings. Nice shot. Runs possible. You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Onto that early, that could be 4.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. That's gone. Nice, simple catch.
Singh, the lefty, is at the crease, just about ready to start.
Power and precision in that shot. That was just a pour over, gave away far too many runs. If this continues, there's only one way this is going.
Well, that was a perfect example of sustained power hitting. What a finish that was. Might look to go big again here.
Nicely played.
Good return back from the deep. Chakravarthi, the new batter in, but won't be facing just yet.
Well, the tension is extraordinary. The crowd are on the edge of their seats. Shot, at least 2 on offer.
There was a gap there and pulled away with conviction to the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Fantastic pull shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line.
This batter is brilliant off the back foot. Transfers their weight back and pulls it away for a maximum.
1 over left in the innings. Williams to bowl it. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one, though.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
And that's the end of the innings. India have set a target of 150 runs. This is a massive total to chase. You have to stay positive, but the openers are going to have to get at it straight away. There can't be any settling in.
De Kock, the left-handed batter, taking guard, will want a solid start. Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Gone. Played all around that one. What a delivery.
Right-hander out in the middle, doing a little bit of last-minute gardening.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Oh, my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
A new bowler is coming into the attack. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Everyone's gone up.
Left the wide delivery alone.
Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary.
Avoided the fielders, one bounce and four. Fantastic shots.
Hendricks has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Gets that away. 11 runs added there. South Africa 17 for 1.
With 2 overs completed in the power play and at 12 plus and over, they're just ahead of the required run rate. Superb start. The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Oh, well, don't even bother running.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
The shot's certainly been played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. 2 boundaries in 2 balls.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Great shot. At least one on offer. End of the over. 12 runs coming from it. South Africa, 29 for 1.
End of a massive third over. Incredible batting with the fielders up. It's put them ahead of the required run rate early on. A few more overs of this will really put them in the driving seat. A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Could be close. Tries to flick it past backward square, but that'll be an easy catch.
Brevis, the new man in the middle, would want to get the feet moving, get behind the line of the ball nice and early, and really get stuck into his innings.
Well played, could be a quick single. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Yadav will be happy with that over. As a captain, that's the sort of reply you need from a bowler after being tapped around a bit.
4 overs down, and we're seeing a feverish appetite for boundaries from these batters. They're up above the run rate at the moment, looking very good.
Going with spin now. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing, though.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
A nice glance off the pads. No stopping that one.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Around about off stump. That'll force a mistake.
Yes.
Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise.
Yes.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Brilliant diving stop. With the completion of that over, we see the fielding restrictions finish.
Some massive hitting in that power play, going at 12 plus runs and over. The bowlers need to tighten up, or this match is going to be lost quickly.
Chakravarti, the spinner, coming into the attack. Brevis muscles that away. It's flat and hard and 4 more.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
I like this field choice. A good move, I'd say.
Shot. Should be runs here. Chakravarti recovers well in that over. Gets back on track with an economical over.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain.
Patel coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. Out! Caught.
The right-hander out in the middle and just about ready to go. He's got their tail up.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Oh, that's great work in the deep. Saved a certain boundary. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Big appeal. This could be out.
Ferreira coming in, but will be starting from the non-striker's end.
Change of bowling. The right arm is coming into the attack.
A few moves made in the field.
Webby runs here.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Ferreira taking guard. Has been playing really well. In recent matches, certainly needs to bring their A game today.
Some moves are being made in the field, looking pretty balanced between defence and attack.
Massive outside edge.
Yep.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep.
Shot, at least 2 on offer. Singh showed some great skill there, saved a potential boundary.
End of the ninth over. South Africa are now on 56. for 4.
Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. There could be a couple if they hustle.
There's the drive down the ground. Cracking stroke.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come.
Some adjustments to the field.
And a brilliant take by the keeper.
Ryan coming in, but he'll be starting from the non-striker's end for now.
Oh, that's just too full. Ferreira makes the bowler pay with a fine shot. That may be 4. Ryan, ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Cracks off the bat. Nice shot. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Worked away. That's a nice single. Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters.
With the field spread out, the batters have done really well finding boundaries and running. But the required rate still climbed. If they can stay the course for the next few overs, they could launch and really attack this total.
Onto that early, that could be 4. That's a boundary save for sure. Bumrah did very nicely out there in the boundary. The ball's returned out from the deep there. Now the bowlers have got on top now. They've really slowed down this run rate.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Chakravarti comes back into the attack. The runs have slowed. They're a good option to continue tying these batters down. Edged. Yeah, they've gone up here. There's no debate about that one. And gone. Amazing from the keeper.
Bosch out in the middle. Lovely player to watch once in. He looks quite relaxed too.
Cover drive through cover point. 1 run. You can just feel the sheer excitement around the ground right now. Power and precision in that shot. Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. Chakravarti getting a wicket in that over. Really good bowling. There wasn't much on offer for the batters.
Well, this total was always going to be a challenge, going at 10 plus. They need to accelerate again to get close enough to the required rate.
The runs have dried up. A good opportunity to find some rhythm this time around after struggling earlier. Well, the bowler pulls out of the delivery. Something mustn't have felt right. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through. Ryan with a leave. Didn't like the whip.
It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be 4.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Great shot. At least 1 on offer.
Threw the hands at it. Got it early, but enough on it to get 4. Might look to go big again here.
There'll be runs here. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. And that's out. Fielder at deep extra cover takes a regulation catch.
Rabada, the new batter in, but won't be facing just yet.
Change of bowling. The captain is going with the medium pacer.
Big edge. Where's that going? Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. No, no, no. Terrible shot. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing, though. Wow, that's missed a lot. India with a massive shout.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Swept away fine, should just be a single. That's going a long way, what a shot.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Ryan has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. That sounded good. It sounded really good. That's the maximum. It's scored 12 deep into the crowd.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
Bumrah back into bowl here. They'll be wanting to improve their figures. A wicket would do nicely. Cut away to deep point. Should just be the single. Flex that one. Simple as you like inside the ring. And a scamper through for a single. Good running. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one.
They've played wonderfully all innings, but the required run rate's demanding more from them if they can.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Right out of the middle of the bat. Ryan muscles that away. It's flat and hard and 4 more.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. And deep point holds on to an easy catch. Didn't have to move much at all.
Williams, the new man in, but will start from the non-striker's end. They really need a boundary, this ball.
Leading edge lands safe from hands, though.
He's the new man in the middle, but for now, he's up at the bowler's end. Have to go for it now.
Massive outside edge. Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
How clean did they hit that? Plays that immaculately with a straight bat.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again real soon.